Hi, hello, this is Giri, teaching 10th Mathematics, the chapter Trigonometry. Questions and solutions of old papers. Here is the first question. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. The distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. Then find the height of the tree before falling down. I shall repeat. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. The distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree before falling down. This question is appeared in March 2016 and June 2016 and March 2019. Here is a tree before breaking down. Now because of a strong wind, this tree is broken to the middle and the remaining part reaches the ground like this. This broken part make 30 degrees angle with the ground. Now this broken part meet the ground at a distance of 6 meters from the foot of the tree. Now you have to find out the actual height of the tree before falling down. Here is the question, of course, and you see this is the tree before falling down and A, B, C is the actual height and this tree is broken at point B. Now here is a triangle is formed when this tree is broken down and the top of the tree reaches the ground. The broken part of the tree BC make 30 degrees angle with the ground and this C is at a distance of 6 meters from the foot of the tree. Now we have to find out the actual height, that is ABC distance we have to find. ABC distance is nothing but AB plus BC. If you find AB and BC and if you add, you will get the total height of the tree. Now with respect to this triangle, AB and BC we have to find out. AB is the opposite side to 30 degrees and BC is the hypotenuse of this right triangle. And whereas for 30 degrees, for known angle, we know the adjacent side. Okay, here is the solution. Let us write the points that are given. The first point is the distance between the foot of the tree and the broken part at the ground. The foot of the tree and the broken part at the ground is 6 meters. The angle of elevation made by the broken part with the ground. Angle of elevation made by the broken part with the ground is 30 degrees. Now from this triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 90 degrees. Let us assume that the tree is vertical to the ground so that angle A is equal to 90 degrees and angle C is equal to 30 degrees and AC is equal to 6 meters. Now see, in this triangle we know this 30 degrees angle C and for this 30 degrees we know the adjacent side, and let us find out the opposite side. The trigonometrical ratio which is having the relation between opposite side and adjacent side is tan 30 degrees, tangent. Therefore tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side to 30 by adjacent side to 30. For 30 degrees opposite side is AB and adjacent side is AC, AB by AC. Now substitute the values. Tan 30 value is 1 by root 3 and AB value we don't know, we have to find out. Therefore write AB as it is by AC. AC value is equal to 6. Then AB is equal to, here this 6 is dividing AB and the other side it may go to numerator, that is 6 by root 3. AB is equal to 6 by root 3 or AB is equal to, you can write this 6 as 2 into 3, 2 times of 3 by root 3. Now 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. This root 3 and root 3 will be cancelled and AB value is 2 root 3 meters. Now we find one value AB. And let us find BC also. Now in order to find out BC, for the known angle we know the adjacent side and we have to find the hypotenuse. The trigonometrical ratio which is having the relation between adjacent side and hypotenuse is cos. Therefore cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent side to 30 by hypotenuse. For 30 degrees, adjacent side is AC and hypotenuse is BC, AC by BC. Let us substitute the known values. Cos 30 degrees is root 3 by 2 is equal to AC by BC. AC value is 6 by BC. By cross product, BC into root 3 is equal to 2 into 6, or BC is equal to 6 into 2 by root 3. But we already know that 6 by root 3 is 2 root 3. 6 by root 3 is 2 root 3 into 2 is 4 root 3. Now from 1 and 2, total length of the tree before falling down is AB plus BC. AB plus BC. AB value is 2 root 3 plus BC value is 4 root 3. 2 root 3 plus 4 root 3 is 6 root 3 meters. Now another question. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 30 meters high, find the height of the building. I shall repeat. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 30 meters high, find the height of the building. This question is given in June 2015 and March 2018. Here is a building and this is the tower. Now this is the height of the building. We have to find out this height, and whereas this is the height of the tower whose value is equal to 30 meters. Now it is given that the angle of elevation at the top of the building from the foot of the tower. From the foot of the tower, angle of elevation at the top of the building is 30 degrees. And from the foot of the building, the angle of elevation at the top of the tower is 60 degrees. Now we have to find the height of the building now. Here is the question again. And this is the tower. And the tower is CDE is the tower whose height is 30 meters, and this is the building. Let us assume that the height of the building is H. AB is the building and CE is the tower, and let us assume that the height of the building is H, and we know that the height of the tower is 30. Since AB is equal to H, CD is also H. Total CE is 30 meters, therefore DE is equal to 30 minus H. The angle of elevation from the foot of the building to the top of the tower is 60 degrees. The angle of elevation from the foot of the tower to the top of the building is 30 degrees. Now let us find out H value. In order to find out H value, we have two right triangles, and let us consider both the right triangles and let us find the value of H. Here is the solution. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from foot of the tower is 30 degrees. Height of the tower. Total height of the tower is 30 meters. Let us assume that the height of the building is H meters. Then from triangle ACE, from this triangle ACE, we know that CE is equal to 30 and angle A is equal to 60 degrees. And let us find AC first. Means first 60 degrees opposite side and adjacent side. Therefore consider tan 60. Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side to 60 degrees by adjacent side to 60 degrees. For 60 degrees opposite side is CE and adjacent side is AC. CE by AC. Tan 60 degrees value root 3 is equal to CE value is the height of the tower 30 by AC. Or AC is equal to, take this AC to this side and root 3 to the other side, then AC is equal to 30 by root 3. Or AC is equal to 30 can be written as 10 times of 3 by root 3. This 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. These root 3 and root 3 will be cancelled. AC is equal to 10 root 3 meters. Next, consider the second right triangle from triangle ABC. ABC is the second right triangle in which we know angle C 30 degrees. and we just get AC is equal to tan root 3. Therefore, let us take again the trigonometrical ratio tan. Tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side to 30 degrees by adjacent side to 30. For 30 degrees, opposite side is AB and adjacent side is AC, AB by AC. Tan 30 degrees value 1 by root 3 is equal to AB value H by AC, or cross multiplication H root 3 is equal to AC, or AC is equal to H root 3, or H is equal to AC by root 3. Now what is AC? AC value is 10 root 3. Therefore 10 root 3 by root 3, 10 and 10 will be cancelled and H is equal to 10 meters. Therefore the height of the building is 10 meters. The next question. Two men on either side of a temple of 30 meters height observes its top at an angle of elevation 30 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Find the distance between the two men. I shall repeat the question. Two men on either side of a temple of 30 meters height observes the top of the temple at an angle of elevation 30 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Find the distance between the two men. This question is appeared in March 2015, March 2016 and June 2016. Here is a temple and it is given that the height of the temple is 30 meters. Height of the temple is 30 meters. Now there are two men observe the top from either side of the temple, from both sides of the temple. Here is the first person. Can you recognize who is he? Very good. He is Kohli. Kohli is looking at the top of the temple at an angle of elevation 30 degrees. Yes, Kohli is observing the top of the temple at an angle of elevation 30 degrees. And the second person on the second side of the temple, yes, he is the person. Dear students, can you recognize who is he? Very good. He is Dhoni, observes the top of the temple at an angle of elevation 60 degrees. Now we have to find the distance between these two persons. We have to find the distance between Kohli and Dhoni. In order to find out the distance, let us assume that the distance between temple and the first person is x meters and the distance between temple and the second person is y meters. Then the distance between both the persons is nothing but x plus y. If you find x and y values separately, you can find x and y. Okay, you can find both the cricketers outside the temple looking at the top of the temple. Then what about the other persons? That is right. The remaining persons went inside the temple. Very good. To praise the Lord. See, I gave the question here. Two men on either side of a temple of 30 meters height observe the top of the temple at an angle of elevation 30 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Then find the distance between the two men. Here is the question. Now, this is the temple of height 30 meters. AD is the temple. And one person is at B and the second person is at C. The angle of elevation of the top of the temple from the first person B is 30 degrees. Angle of elevation of the top of the temple from the second person at C is 60 degrees. Now we have to find the distance between both the persons. Distance between both the persons is nothing but x plus y. X is the distance between temple and the first person and y is the distance between the temple and the second person. If you find out x and y separately, if you add them, you will get the distance between both the persons. Here is the solution. Given that the height of the temple is 30 meters and the angle of elevation of the top of the temple from the first point B is 30 degrees and the angle of elevation of the top of the temple from the second point C is 60 degrees. Now let us consider the triangle ABD. Let us consider the triangle ABD. In this 30 degrees is the known angle. Now we know the opposite side for 30 degrees and we have to find out the adjacent side. Again go for tan, trigonometrical ratio tan. Tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side to 30 degrees by adjacent side to 30 degrees. Let us substitute the known values. What is the value of tan 30? Good. 1 by root 3. Opposite side to 30 degrees is 30 meters. By adjacent side is x. 30 by x. Or by cross multiplication, x into 1 x is equal to 30 into root 3. 30 root 3 meters. This is the distance between the first person and the temple, which is 30 root 3 meters. Now consider the second triangle ACD. From the triangle ACD, this is 60 degrees. And we know the opposite side. We have to find the adjacent side. Again go for tan. Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side to 60 by adjacent side to 60. Substitute the known values. Tan 60 degrees root 3. Opposite side to 60 degrees is 30. By adjacent side to 60 degrees is y. Therefore root 3 is equal to 30 by y. Or take this y to the other side and root 3 to this side. Then y is equal to 30 by root 3. 30 can be written as 10 times of 3 by root 3. This root 3 in 3 root 3 times. Therefore this is 10 root 3 meters. Now we have x value 30 root 3 meters. And we got the y value 10 root 3 meters. Therefore the distance between both the persons is nothing but x plus y. X value is 30 root 3 plus y value is 10 root 3. By sum up, we get it is 40 root 3 meters. It is the distance between both the persons. Another question now. Here is the question. The angle of elevation of the jet plane from a point on the ground is 60 degrees. After a flight of 15 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. If it is flying at a constant height of 1500 root 3 meters, find the speed of the plane. I shall repeat. The angle of elevation of the jet plane from a point on the ground is 60 degrees. After a flight of 15 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. If it is flying at a constant height of 1500 root 3 meters, find the speed of the plane. This question is appeared in June 2015. Here is the solution. Before going to the solution, let us draw a diagram now. Here, one plane or flight is flying over a place, and this is the first observing point A. From the point of observation A, the flight is seen at an angle of elevation 60 degrees, and the height of the flight or the plane is BC, which is equal to 1500 root 3. Now after 15 seconds, this is the initial position of the flight. After 15 seconds, the plane may go to the second position. The position is E. Now the second position flight is seen at an angle of elevation 30 degrees. Of course, it is flying with the same height, same altitude, that is 1500 root 3 meters. Then from this diagram you have to find out the speed of the flight. Speed of any moving object is nothing but the distance travelled by the time taken. We know the time 15 seconds. We have to find out the distance that is travelled by the flight in this 15 seconds. That is, you have to find out the distance between CE. CE is nothing but BD. You see, from the diagram, the CE is equal to BD. CE is equal to BD. Okay, altitude of the jet plane. Altitude of the jet plane BC is equal to 1500 root 3. This is also equal to DE. It is also equal to 1500 root 3 meters. Angle of elevation at the initial position of the plane is 60 degrees. Angle of elevation at the second position of the plane is 30 degrees. Horizontal distance of the observing point to the first position. From observing point to the first position, let it be x. And the horizontal distance of the observing point to the second position, that the distance between A to D is y meters. Then the distance travelled by the plane in 15 seconds is nothing but AD minus AB. AD minus AB. AD value is y, minus AB value is x. Therefore, in order to find the distance travelled by the plane, we have to find out x value and y value. Now let us consider the triangle ABC. triangle ABC. From this triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 60 degrees, and we know the opposite side to 60 degrees 1500 root 3. And let us find adjacent side AB. Now the trigonometrical ratio having the relation between opposite side and adjacent side is tangent. Therefore tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Tan 60 value is root 3. Opposite side is 1500 root 3 by AB value is x. Or x is equal to 1500 root 3 by root 3, and root 3 will be cancelled. Final x value is 1500 meters. That is the distance between observing point and the first position of the plane is 1500 meters. Now let us take the second triangle ADE. From the triangle ADE, now the angle A is equal to 30 degrees. We know the opposite side and we have the adjacent side AD is y. Therefore go for tan. Tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Tan 30 value 1 by root 3. Opposite side is 1500 root 3 by y. Or y is equal to 1500 root 3 by 1 by root 3. That is 1500 root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 into 1500 is 4500 meters. This is y value. Now we have x value and y value. Therefore the distance travelled by the plane in 15 seconds is y minus x. 4500 minus 1500 is 3000 meters. The time taken to this journey is 15 seconds. Therefore the speed of the plane is d by t, distance travelled by the time taken. 3000 by 15. 15 in 30 2 times and 2 more zeros. Therefore this is 200 meters per second. This is the speed of the jet plane. Another question now. From the top of a building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. If the distance of the building from the tower is 7 meters, then find the height of the tower. I shall repeat. From the top of a building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. If the distance of the building from the tower is 7 meters, then find the height of the tower. Here this question is given in SCRT model paper which is released recently. Here is a building and this is the tower. This is the height of the building and that is the height of the tower, and the distance between the building and the tower is 7 meters. Now it is given that from the top of the building, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is seen at 60 degrees, and from the same point, the bottom of the cell tower is seen at an angle of depression 45 degrees. The distance between the building and the tower is 7 meters. Then we have to find the height of the tower. This height is to be found. How? Let us see the solution. Here is the question again. From the top of a building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. If the distance of the building from the tower is 7 meters, then find the height of the tower. Here this is the building and that is the tower. The distance between building and the tower is 7 meters. The distance between building and the tower is 7 meters. Now from the top of the building, the top of the tower is seen at an angle of elevation 60 degrees and the foot of the tower is seen at an angle of depression 45 degrees. If this is 45, then this angle is 45 because these two are parallel lines and this is the transversal. These two angles may become alternate angles. And the top of the tower is seen at an angle of elevation 60 degrees. Now we have two right triangles. From the two right triangles, let us find the values of x and y so that you can find the height of the tower. Here is the solution. In this solution, let us write what is given. The first point is the distance between The tower and the building is 7 meters. Next point, angle of elevation at the top of the tower is 60 degrees. Angle of depression at the foot of the tower is 45 degrees. From triangle ABC, you see, here is triangle ABC. From this triangle ABC, angle C is 45 degrees. We know the adjacent side for 45 degrees, and let us find the opposite side x value. Therefore, tan 45 degrees is opposite side to 45 degrees by adjacent side. Tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Substitute the values. Tan 45 is 1, opposite side is x, by adjacent side is 7. Our x is equal to 1 into 7 is 7 meters. From triangle BDE, from this triangle BDE, angle B is 60, and we know the opposite side for 60 degrees y, and we know the adjacent side 7 meters. Therefore, again take tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Tan 60 value is root 3 is equal to opposite side is y and adjacent side is 7. Or y is equal to 7 into root 3, 7 root 3 meters. Therefore, the height of the tower is x plus y. X value is 7, x value is 7, and y value is 7 root 3. X plus y means 7 plus 7 root 3. Take 7 common, it is 1 plus root 3. 7 into 1 plus root 3 meters is the height of the tower. Thank you one and all.